Babe, what's going on today? What we talking about? I heard juicy.
Should you take a break or should you break up?
If you tell me, babe, let's take a break, I'm gonna be thinking, okay. And then don't come to me and say, you know what? It's not you, it's me. So honestly, y'all, if you feel like you need a break from each other, like seriously, then something is about to go down. Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. It's your girl, CC, and I am here with my co-host, the one and only. What's up, babe?
I'm good. Hey, everyone. This is Will. It's great to be here as always. And today we've got another juicy topic to dive in. Ooh. Taking a break or breaking up. Okay. It's all about deciding what to do when things get tough in the relationship. That's
right. I know that's right. But as you guys know, before we get into this topic, we like to share our blissful moment. So, you guys know Thanksgiving is like next week already. Already, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's just talk about how Thanksgiving is like creep in quick.
Quickly. Yeah.
Like, y'all, I don't think a lot of us had time to go to the store, get our food, get what we need, because...
Oh, I bought my turkey already.
You bought just one thing. You bought just that thing, and that just
I would usually go try to get it the week of. This time around, I got it 2 weeks before.
I'm just saying, you got one thing, which is good, which is the main thing, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of us gonna be like, wait, we thought we had one more week. It's either we busy a lot or we just it's just like surprise. It's Thanksgiving, because a lot of time we thinking that it's on the 25th or the 26th.
Yeah, it comes a lot
sooner,
date wise, because usually like
the 26th,
the last few days of November.
The 26th.
This year it's
the 22nd or the 23rd.
It's a lot earlier. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, a lot of us going to be like, wait a minute. I thought I had a week. Okay. Because we are, y'all, it's like, before you know it, it's Christmas. It's, it's New Year's. And
I welcome Thanksgiving. It's a moment to relax and enjoy and
I welcome Thanksgiving
more than
too.
We need to.
Listen, I'm on this, healthy eating going on for the last, 30 days now, and no sugar. I haven't had anything with sugar except for if I had my tea with honey or whatever. But y'all, we look forward to Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen in some of our vlogs where we vlog Thanksgiving. We go like
I once cooked a turkey.
Yeah. So yeah, well, we'll see if he's gonna cook a turkey this time, because we usually the one that bring the mac and cheese and the sweet potato casserole and some other stuff that we'll bring, and then my mom will do like the main dish. Y'all, when we do Thanksgiving, we go like the Caribbean Thanksgiving way with fried turkey. Or my brother will burnt turkey. Y'all, I feel like, was it last year he burned the turkey?
I don't recall. It was last year or the year before.
I think it was the year before. Last year wasn't bad. Last year was good. Last year was good.
Although I couldn't eat much of it because I was on eating restrictions.
Yes, I remember
that.
This
year I'm not.
The year before, my sister-in-law was like, y'all are not going to believe what happened. So when we unveil or take the thing off.
The turkey was cooked.
The turkey was blacky black.
But we still ate it.
The turkey was so black. And I'm like, well, what happened is I feel like the outside got burned, but the inside didn't cook.
Yeah, someone left it in the oil a little bit too long.
Yeah.
That happens. Yeah.
And that someone was my brother. I feel like he grilled it, the whole thing. I feel like but my mom usually do like the rice, the different type of macaroni and fried turkey.
Fried pork and that stuff.
She'll have fried pork, fried plantain, and fried turkey, and then we have we
have a Haitian party on Thanksgiving.
Listen, we have like a mixed, we like to like mix match things. Yeah. My sister-in-law will bring mashed potato with gravy and the turkey and the corn. and bread sometime. But y'all, we be having some good time, and the kids just have their own little tables and they have their own meal. It just be nice every year. And I just feel like it's just so something I look forward to because we all are my parents. You know, we eat and having a good time. So I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, although I may not be able to eat a whole lot, but I'm still looking forward to it.
I'm going to fast for the first part of the week, just so I can leave room for what's coming.
Yep, I'm
Last
sure.
year I missed that, although it was for a good reason, but
I feel like in reverse it's gonna be me because I am cutting out on a lot of stuff because I haven't been eating rice.
Mm-hmm.
So you weren't eating rice last year. You weren't eating sweet. You were like on this like hardcore diet.
It paid off though.
It sure did.
Yeah.
It sure did.
So that's a blissful moment, you know?
Yes.
Thanksgiving's coming. Happy time.
Happy time, y'all. I really hope you really like watch this podcast and then go to the store this week. Like, oh my gosh, this is right. Next week is Thanksgiving.
Just buy the stuff I need.
Because when this podcast, when it come out on Saturday and you only going to have 3 or 4 days to get whatever you need to get from the store if there's still any of the turkey left. So good luck with that. All right. So now let's go ahead and jump into this topic. Babe, what's going on today? What are we talking about? I heard juicy.
Should you take a break or should you break up? That's the ultimate question we're trying to answer here.
Y'all, listen. Relationships can be very complex, okay? Let's just start from there. And sometimes we find ourselves like at a crossroad wondering whether it's time to hit the pause button or close a chapter altogether. Yeah, it's just be too much.
It can be. Listen, before we dive deeper into this interesting topic, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder. The Blissology Podcast, it does come out every Saturday. If you haven't already, just make sure to subscribe and share the love with your friends and fans. Anyone you think this may be beneficial to.
That's right, girl.
I just want to get that out there. Remember to subscribe.
Y'all. Subscribe. Please subscribe. You know, he be keeping me on my toes. Please subscribe and share with your friends. And don't forget to like. Okay? So now let's go on, baby.
You know, it's not uncommon to get to the point in a relationship where you start having some doubts about whether you really want to continue,
right,
or do you want to end that relationship. You know, and that could be whether you've been fighting a lot, maybe overwhelmed with work, or simply have started to grow apart from each other. You know, deciding what your next move, would be could bring you at that crossroads you mentioned earlier, and at which case you do have to make a decision. Whether I should continue working at it or should I say, you know what? Thank you very much. It was a great moment being with you.
Yes.
I will see you in the next life.
I agree, y'all. Listen, for most people, okay, not for all of us, taking a break when you are with someone, to me, CC, it's a sign that you're love or whatever you have going on is going downhill.
Yeah.
Let's just, it's like, if you tell me, babe, let's take a break, I'm going to be thinking, okay, it's something that causes it for us to take a break. So what's going on?
Yeah. Right? That's your sign that something's not vibing with you and your partner when you feel like you need to take a break. And that would raise the
something
issue.
is not working. Something is not working. And then don't come to me and say, you know what? It's not you, it's me. We saw this in the movie and the guy was like, it's not you, it's me. And you already know when someone say that to you, you know that it's you, okay? Yeah, so honestly, y'all, if you feel like you need a break from each other, like seriously, then something is about to go down. Something is not working, and whatever is wrong, it's not likely that spending time apart is going to fix it. In my opinion, I don't know how you feel about that. In my opinion,
to truly improve your relationship, it takes working together to solve your issues.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes breaking apart for a short period of time or a long period may not be the fix for it. Running away from issues,
right?
Sometimes it's not the fix for it. So, it's important to ask yourself, what's the real reason you need a break? And then decide if your relationship is important enough for you to try to work it out and be honest with yourself.
Yes.
You know, this will be hard to do.
Well, yes, it is going to be hard. It may not be hard for you, but I know for the ladies, it's going to be hard because it's never easy for me to hear, or for us ladies to hear from a man that we're going to take a break or we're breaking up. Because typically it's coming from y'all.
Well, sometimes it does. But you know, if you sit with your partner and you just say, you know what? Yes, a break makes sense.
Right.
Then work on it together.
Yes. Yeah. And I agree. And sometimes I feel like too, a lot of us ladies, we are holding back because we trying to make it work. And then when he proposed taking a break or something, we feel like we have this relief that, yes, this is what I needed. You know, like you right on time. And then we both decided to, you know what? Yes, it's time. Let's work on it. Let's do what needs to get done.
Yeah. And you know, you got to look at the flip side as well. If you bring it up and the answer is no, you don't want to take a break, let's end it.
Oh boy.
As hard as it may be, ending it may be one of the best things you can do to yourself.
Yeah,
because all you were doing by trying to stay together is just delaying the inevitable, which means eventually you'll be breaking away. So the answer is no. We don't want to take a break. We can't work it out. Then it may be hard, but just wrap it up.
Yeah, and I know what they say sometimes. You know, in the long run, you both will be doing each other a favor. Where you both decided, you know what, it didn't work out. Then you decided, okay, fine, I want to go my way, you go your way. But I feel like sometimes if you put so much into the relationship, taking a break, maybe
sometimes it may make sense. And this is what's important, that when you bring it up to your partner, that you kind of decide together, it does make sense,
right?
And once you realize that it makes sense, then you both work at it. But if it doesn't make sense, you just can't be. You know,
I understand. I get it.
Yeah, and you know, taking a break in a relationship is sometimes necessary. You know, at times when couples are having a hard time, especially if they keep having a hard time, but they still like to be with each other, it may make sense to take a break. Right. You know, because when you're away from your partner, it gives you a different perspective. You know, you can assess better where you are, what's important to you in that relationship, and how to proceed to the next step.
Right.
You know, because living apart from each other will allow you to really look at things differently. And sometimes it's necessary. I haven't done it though, but I know it's necessary. Yeah. The only I don't like when couples says if they taking a break is that if they choose to get back together, that when they get back together, they get back to the exact same thing they were doing before, which means that break served absolutely no purpose.
Or it could be one person made progress and the other person just still stays stagnant. Nothing changed.
And in that case, still the same, makes no progress.
Like imagine we took 3 months off and then I'm working on me and then you just still be doing the same thing. And I'm like, okay, we worked on each other. Now that we're back together, and then we move in and it's the same thing. Either the first few weeks we good, everything is pretty well, and then afterwards you get back to your old self. Yeah.
You know, in cases like this, I'd say you probably don't need to be in a relationship with this person. Because if you've gone to the extent where you've taken a break to see if things could get better, and when you get back together, it's still the same problems, then this may be the time now to call it a quit.
It is a time to call it quit. I agree. Instead of, keep fooling around and see if it's one day it's going to work out. No, it's not going to work out. Because if I take my time and say, you know what, I'm going to seek help. I'm going to do what I need to do because I feel like there's still a connection. There's still something there. And then you decided to you know what, I'm going to go out with my boys. You know, I'm going to go. Boys. But then you're not working on you.
Yeah. And
it's the point.
And sometimes it could have been one person that needed work on.
No, boy. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, but this is why it's important that, when you decide to go that route, you kind of set some expectations and both of you are willing to work on whatever you determine would be the solution.
Yes. Yes, I agree. And sometimes, and then this is when we both come in together and we decided, you know what, we work on each other. Now let's go to the next step.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this is a question or not, but I want to say this. When should couples take a break?
When a break is necessary. No, I'm just kidding. So, When communication is an issue, when communication is like a challenge and we just can't seem to understand each other, but we still want to be with each other.
Right.
This will be a good time to take a break because that will allow you to deal with any challenges that you may have in your life. Then that could be emotional issues.
Yeah.
Communication problems. Of course. Personal issues. That could be a number of things.
Yeah.
The SAM will help you decide whether to take a break or should you break it altogether.
Right.
It'll be beneficial for both partners to discuss the reason for taking a break. Don't just, hey, I want to take a break, but lay it out. If it's been we're constantly fighting and we can't seem to understand each other, lay that out. And you know what? These are the challenges we've been running into. And I think there's a few things we need to work on apart from each other. We're going to take a break, and this is the reason. So be very honest as to the reason why you're taking a break. And that will give both of you a clear picture of what to expect after the break.
Right.
Because if before the break you lay out the issues, I would expect you've taken that break, you work on your stuff. When you come back, whatever the things we discuss as to what the reason was, that needs to no longer be exist.
I agree.
Right. And taking a break should be approached with empathy, and willingness to work together to address the issues.
Yeah, I agree.
Because at the end of the day, it'll take the two of you to make this work.
Yes.
And like you were saying earlier, someone's working on themselves and the other person is not.
Yeah. Like what we're
that
doing.
could be an issue.
What we're doing. Like, okay, here's the thing too. Like one person, me, I'm a jealous person. Yeah. I am. Okay. I claim
Everybody
it. I know
that.
I stamp it. God knows that I am. And he knows me well. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to get you with someone that's going to be able to handle you. But here's my problem. When we on a break, it would not work for me because I'm going to be thinking about, okay, he's out with some girl. He's doing things that we may not be in the same house. You know what I mean? So therefore I'm thinking I'm on my break. I'm working on me. I'm working to make things better, but he could be out with his boys and having a good time.
If you're on a break, why you worrying about me?
Well, this is why you just said exactly the point. There's rules and things. Lay out expectations.
Yeah.
When we on the 6 months or 3 months break, you shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z. Okay? Because y'all, sometimes if you don't make it clear to your partner, to whoever that you're dating, they're gonna think that, okay, we're on a break, we can see other people. No, we cannot.
Well, and this is why it's important to lay out the terms of the break, because expectations need to.
Yeah, because some people think that take a break is it's party. Okay, it's on. Oh yeah, me and my partner, we taking a break. So therefore, I'm gonna take a break from her, but I'm still. See, I feel like for us ladies, we'll take a break. We'll be sincerely taking a break where we're working on ourselves because we want to make this work, right? Versus the guys who would take a break. They will go ahead and be, they do their guys thing and they do whatever they need to get done and be happy. Yeah. And then before you know it, oh yeah, I saw this and this. I had, whatever, a self-care with this girl, whatever it is, because it just won't work for me. Bottom line, it just won't work for me because I don't have trust issues. I'm just a jealous person. And I don't think it will work for me because I'd be like, okay, what are you doing?
Listen. For reasons like this, there are certain things that you got to make sure you have in place. Just make sure the break works.
There you go. Yes. Now there's a way to make it work.
Yes.
Okay, there's a way to make it work. But let's go.
If you're gonna make a break work, you got to set some clear guidelines.
Right.
But I'm gonna give you guys 3 reasons, or 3 ways to potentially make a break work.
Lay it out.
First one is only do it for the right reason.
Sure.
Taking a break works when you still want to be with each other.
Yes.
But there's some issues happening that you need to iron out. But the initial attraction, the love has to be there.
Right.
Right. So take the break for the right reason. If it's some challenges you need to overcome, obviously we mentioned it earlier. Lay that out. This is what we're gonna work on.
Expectations. Yep.
Yeah. But don't take a break if you really want to break up. If you feel like you don't want to be with this person anymore,
don't waste
just
your
take a break.
time.
Just break up.
Yes.
Because some problems just can't be solved just by you taking some time apart from each other.
Right.
If it's a problem that just can't be solved and you can't be with each other, don't say, let's take a break just to lay this person easy. No, if you don't want to be together, then don't want to be together.
Yeah, and then you actually leading them wrong, because here she is thinking that, okay, we're on this 3 months or 6 months break.
A 6 months break, that's way too long. I don't know where you keep coming up with 6 months, but if you're on a 6 months break,
60 to 90 days, 60 to 90, well, even 90 days is a long time too. You got to give yourself, this much time for you to see if this is going to be,
if it's gonna work,
solve
the problem.
And don't lead her, like, don't make her feel like, you know what, we taking a break without giving her a length of time. How long are we gonna be on this break for? Right?
Yeah.
It becomes to find out that, okay, we're on a break, and then if you don't really ask that question, which I think we should be. Before we take that break, we get together. We need to know, what are we doing?
Yeah, and this is what the second thing I want to share is, communication is important.
There you go.
You have to, it's not good enough to just say, listen, we're taking a break. I'll see you in 6 months.
I'm heading out.
Hopefully things better. No. If you're gonna go that route, yes, you gotta sit with your partner, and lay out, this is the problem we're running into, and we're going to take a break for X amount of time to work on these things.
90 days.
Because both of you, it needs to be something that both of you kind of decide on. This makes sense for the relationship. Right. This way you can set the goal and set the expectation of what to expect after that break is over.
Yeah, I agree. And I think too, you should definitely have like a journal. Me thinking that having a journal, tell me what you did.
Why am I thinking you were going to bring this up? Journal. Yeah, she's a journal queen.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I just got a whole bunch and he was upset.
I see nothing. But anyway, hey, let me quickly share. The third thing, set clear terms. I know we talked about set clear expectations, and yes, that's important. Mm-hmm. Set those terms and stick to them.
Hello.
Breaks don't mean that you're completely isolated from each other, right? So if you're taking a break, set the terms in terms of the touch points that you want to have, when you're going to have them, how they're going to work. It doesn't mean that you take a break and I don't hear from you in 6 months.
That's a breakup. If I don't hear from you at all, that's a breakup.
You're right. That is a breakup. So there need to be some touch points along the way, but you both have to agree on what those would be like.
Right. How we'll stay in contact.
Often, and stick to them.
Right.
You need to agree on those. Say, and that could be maybe you speak on the phone every night.
Yeah.
Well, if you're speaking on the phone every night, you're not really on a break. But that could be a term that works for your particular break. Or maybe once a week we get together just so we can do a follow-up to see
like
how
a
things
date
are.
Night to see where we are and catch up, what you've been up to.
Because remember, the break that you'd be taking is not so much that I can't stand you anymore, I no longer love you. No. It's just that there's certain things that we need to work on. So not complete isolation, and set those terms and make sure that you stick to what those terms are. Yeah,
I agree. And I think sometimes people confuse the break, taking a break versus separate. Like when you separate with someone, when you're no longer together, that's different. Separation.
If you follow these three things,
yes.
If you intend to take a break, you should be able to have the time you need to figure out how to deal with the issues that you have. I agree. This is something that will help you in life. In your next relationship, if you want to get back together, breakup will always be a question that needs to be clarified. Yeah. However, depending on your relationship, you can choose to continue or you can choose to end things. In the end, the ball is in your court. Hello. These reasons for breaking up will guide you to make the best decision for yourself. But in all, remember that breaking up doesn't mean you can't ever get back together. Yes, unless if you messed up. Well, that's a whole different problems.
Unless if you did something.
Yeah, but if it's still there's some maybe incompatibility issues, some slight communication, nothing that's devastating that happened, yes, you could break up, and who knows? Yeah. You could be out for maybe a year and then you got better and then you get back together.
Right. I agree. And I think too, with those terms you mentioned earlier, like if you do them, I mean, there's tons of them out there, but this is just our opinion.
Yeah.
And you know, you trying to reconnect and trying to get back with that person and trying to see if things are going to work out. And when you guys get back, if it doesn't work out, then you know it means a breakup. It's just not going anywhere. So therefore, you just have to end it.
Yeah, I agree. So if you'd like to check out some of our other videos that talks about how to make your relationship works, check out the link in the upper right corner of the screen. And we have a number of videos there, but this particular link will get you to one that's very interesting. So thank you all for watching our podcast today on should you take a break or should you break up?
That's right.
You know, we appreciate you guys. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe and click on the bell notification to be notified when we release new videos. We appreciate you guys. We thank you, and we'll see you on the next podcast.